Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. If you're looking to transform those messy Unit 3 and 4 revision notes into an actual, easy-to-remember exam prep guide, you are in the exact right place. Look, I know exam time can feel, well, totally overwhelming, but today, we're going to break down these concepts together. By the end of this session, you're going to feel confident, prepared, and literally ready to tackle anything this test throws at you. Let's get into it. Okay, let's take a quick look at today's study plan. Knowing exactly what's on the test is step 1 to acing it. We'll be covering your digital citizen profile, mastering online communication, spotting reliable research sources, going over tech problem-solving steps, and finally, algorithms and block coding. Kicking things off with Section 1, your digital citizen profile. Now pay attention, because this is a highly testable concept right here, your digital footprint. You really got to remember that every single click, every site you visit, and every comment you drop online, it all builds your permanent digital footprint. It's basically a record of everything you do on the internet. Being a good digital citizen means using technology ethically and safely. It's not just about what you know, it's about how you behave online. So, let's test that knowledge right now with a quick flashcard question. True or false? Piracy is an example of showing positive behavior online. Think about what piracy actually means in the digital world for a second. False. Absolutely false. Piracy is copying or stealing content, like a story or a song, just to share or sell it to others. You have got to respect intellectual property rights. It is a huge rule for internet safety, right up there with using strong passwords and giving credit to your sources. Moving right along to Section 2, mastering online communication. You are definitely going to see this comparison on the exam, so lock this one in. Synchronous versus asynchronous communication. Synchronous is real-time. It happens right now, with instant responses. Think video chats, instant messaging, or live streams. Asynchronous, on the flip side, does not happen at the same time. There's no instant response needed, it's delayed. Pop quiz time. Imagine you need to contact a teacher or maybe send a massive file to a professional. Which communication tool is best for those formal or long messages? If you said email, you nailed it. Email is your go-to formal asynchronous tool, and formatting it right is totally key to making a solid impression. Always put the recipient in the to field, give it a clear subject, and for sure use proper grammar and polite greetings. No tech speak here, okay? All right, Section 3, research and reliable sources. This is super important, guys, because evaluating your sources properly will literally save your grade on your next big paper. You simply cannot trust everything you read online. Reliable sources, those are written and verified by actual experts, and they're well written without glaring spelling mistakes. Unreliable sources are full of opinions, errors, and sometimes just blatant lies. So things like Facebook, random blogs, and wiki pages, those fall into the unreliable bucket because anyone can just inject their own opinion. Let's see if you remember the specific digital environments we studied. Which digital learning source is considered a huge digital library in Egypt? The Egyptian Knowledge Bank, or the EKB. It is a massive, reliable digital library packed with articles and videos for basically any field. Just don't mix it up with VLABI, which is for virtual science experiments, or interactive mapmaker. EKB is the big library. Shifting gears into Section 4, tech problem-solving steps. If you memorize this simple 3-step logical flow, you will easily crush any troubleshooting question on the test. Step 1, construct a hypothesis. That's just an educated guess on what went wrong. Step 2, test it. But hey, huge rule here. Do not do any test that damages your device. Seriously. And Step 3, learn from your mistakes. If the test fails, use what you learned to make a better hypothesis next time. It's that simple. Okay, so once your computer is running smoothly and you've solved the issue, you need the right tool for the job. Out of the Microsoft 365 bundle, which program should you use to create attractive slides and presentations? PowerPoint, for sure. Remember, Word is for writing text, and Publisher is for designing professional posters and flyers, but PowerPoint is your go-to for slides. Oh, and a pro tip for the exam regarding digital design, keep a fixed 2.5 centimeter margin so things aren't crowded, and try not to use more than 3 colors. You want to pick combinations that actually match and don't clash with your background. Finally, Section 5, algorithms and block coding. Let's look under the hood of our digital programs. An algorithm is literally just a set of clear instructions to solve a problem, kind of like a recipe. Memorizing these 5 core properties of a good algorithm is highly recommended for tomorrow. It needs definiteness, meaning every step is clear and not confusing. It needs input. It needs output, so it actually produces a solution. It needs finiteness, meaning it stops after a limited number of steps. And effectiveness, meaning the steps are simple enough to actually perform. Now for the coding apps. Expect feature matching questions on this table. Scratch's block-based, great for kids and beginners. Tinker's also block-based for kids, but it specifically notes that it supports Python and JavaScript. Blockly is block-based too, but it's an open-source visual language that integrates with Python and JavaScript. Remember, all 3 use a block-based interface, which just means you snap commands together instead of typing out complex code. Burn this visual of the Scratch interface into your brain right now. You have got to know where things are located. The sprite is your character on the screen. The stage area is the display screen where the action actually happens. The blocks area has all your colored commands. And the scripts area, that's your main workspace where you drag and assemble those blocks to make things work. Let's do one last flashcard question to test your visual memory of those coding blocks. In Scratch, what color represents the events category? Like that super important when green flag clicked block? It's yellow. Events are yellow. And bonus points if you remember that the motion category, like making your sprite move 100 steps, is blue. Linking these specific colors to their command categories is a fantastic way to train your brain to think logically, exactly like a computer does when it reads your algorithms. And that is a wrap on our Unit 3 and 4 study guide. You've got the core concepts down from managing your digital footprint all the way to Scratch algorithms. I strongly encourage you to review these notes one last time. Maybe pause the explainer and test yourself on those algorithm properties or the difference between synchronous and asynchronous communication. So, how are you going to apply this step-by-step logical problem-solving approach to absolutely conquer your exam tomorrow? You've totally got this. Best of luck with your studying.